from Indonesia's economy. I'm here to convince you all, our international friends, to put rendang as one of the food that will be displayed along with the other international food in the Food Conference 2014. But as you might not be familiar with rendang, we prepared a short presentation about it. So let me start my presentation. So this is the outlines of my presentation. First, I'm going to discuss about the history of rendang, and then the ingredients and cooking method. Next is about the types of rendang, and last, of course, about rendang itself in international culinary world. So rendang was made for the first time in the early 16th century in Sumatra, Minangkabau. As you can see from the map of Sumatra Island, this is Minangkabau. What you need to make rendang is meat. You can cut it in cubes, and then you also need coconut milk. And the most important thing is mixed ground spices. How to make rendang? Despite its complicated taste, actually rendang is not hard to make, but you might need several hours to make it. So first, you'll need to mix the spices with your food processor. And then you need to boil it with the coconut milk. And after some of the liquid has evaporated, you can put the meat inside. And what you need to do next is to wait until your meat colored brown. There are two types of rendang: wet rendang, or what we call kalio in here, and dry rendang. For wet rendang, you can cook it only for a short period of time, and so much of the coconut milk hasn't evaporated. But you can only store it less than a week at room temperature. Different with dry rendang, you need to cook it for hours, and you need to wait for it until it absorbs all the spices. But you can store it more than up to 6 months in freezer. We have proofs how rendang internationally accepted. So rendang was chosen as the world's 50 most delicious food by the Recipe List by CNN in 2011. This is our well-known chef, Chef William also in the Food Conference 2009, representing rendang. Last is in the Indonesian Culinary Festival held in Berlin 2012, rendang was chosen as the most favorite dish here. So yes, rendang was the most favorite dish that you might want to put in the list for Food Conference 2014. So do you have any questions about rendang? Thank you for coming to my presentation, and I'll see you in the next occasion. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for coming here. First of all, I want to introduce myself. My name is Michael Angelus. I'm from Yunus University. Today, I want to present about the Indonesian food named rendang. Okay, let's start our presentation. The outlines of the presentation: history of rendang, ingredients, cooking method, types of rendang, rendang in international culinary world. The history of rendang. Rendang is one of Indonesian food which is from Sumatra Minangkabau, or the other people call Padang. Is founded in 16th century. Next. The ingredients: meat, cut in cups, coconut milk, mixed ground spicy, turmeric leaves, shallot, garlic, and etc. Next. There are the process cooking method. Next. Types of rendang: wet rendang or kalio. Cook for a shorter period of time. Much of a coconut milk hasn't evaporated. Storage less than a week at room temperature. Diet rendang. Cooking for hours. Meat absorbed all the spices. Stored up to 6 months in freezer. Next. Rendang in international culinary world. Chosen a world 50 most delicious food. Next. Rendang is Chef William Wongso representing rendang at World Food Conference 2009. Rendang in International Culinary World, the most favorite dish at Indonesia Culinary Festival held is Berlin. Any question? There are on my presentation. Thank you.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for coming today to my presentation. My name is Daisy, and I'm here from Group 102 PF 2014. Today, I would like to introduce all of you, the international students, about one of our most valuable and internationally known dish, rendang. Next, please. Here are the outline of my presentation. There are 5 points. The first point is the history, ingredients, cooking method, types, and how rendang was known in international culinary world. Here I have the map of Sumatra, and rendang was originates from Sumatra Minangkabau. It was here by the map, and it was found in earlier 16th century. Here are the ingredients. First, there's meat, and you cut the meat into cubes. You can cut it in. There's no actual size for the cubes. You can cut it whatever you want. There's coconut milk and also mixed ground spices there, such as turmeric leaves, shallots, garlic, and etc. Here are the cooking method of rendang. First, you prepare all of your ground spices. Here you can add chili as much as you want according to how spicy you want your rendang to be. Next, you can mix your ground spices with your food processor until it is blended perfectly, and you boil the ground spices with the coconut milk until it is boiled and has some milk evaporated. You can put the meat inside and wait until it has absorbed all the spices and the coconut milk and turn brown. And your meat is ready to be served. Here I have 2 types of rendang. The first one is rendang or kalio. It is cooked for a shorter period of time. That's why there is still coconut milk that hasn't evaporated. And it can be stored in less than a week at room temperature, which means that you can still eat your rendang within your 1 week. The next one is here's a dry rendang. It is cooked for hours, much longer than wet rendang. And the meat has absorbed all the spices. That's why there's no coconut milk left. You can store it up to 6 months in the freezer. Next. Here are some proof that rendang was widely known in international culinary world. The first one here is rendang was chosen as world's 50 most delicious food according to Reader's Pick by list by CNN. Rendang here was chosen as number 1. The next one is from Chef William Wongso. He is one of the most famous chef from Indonesia, and here he is representing rendang at World Food Conference in 2009. Here also, there's an Indonesian culinary festival that held in Berlin in 2012, and rendang was the most favorite dish. It is proof that rendang was widely known in international and one of the most favorite dishes from Indonesia. So that is today about my presentation about rendang. Is there any question? Thank you for listening, and I hope that this presentation can help you to love rendang and Indonesian more. Thank you.
Thank you for coming to my presentation. My name is Samuel. I'm from Bidang Nusantara University. Today I want to present you about rendang. Next. This is my outlines. Story of rendang, ingredients, cooking method, types of rendang, and rendang in international culinary world. Story of rendang originates from Sumatra Minangkabau. Next. This is the ingredients. Put meat cut in cubes and coconut milk, mixed ground spice, turmeric, leaves, shallots, garlic, and etc. This is cooking method. First, mix the chili and put the coconut milk and put the meat and wait until the meat turn to brown and your rendang is ready to serve. This is is types of rendang. First, wet rendang. Wet rendang is cooked for a shorter period of time. Mashed coconut milk, acid evaporated, and storage less than a week at room temperature. And second, dry rendang. Dry rendang is cooked for hours. Meat absorbed out the space. You can storage up to 6 months in freezer. Next. This is rendang international culinary award. Rendang is chosen as world's 50 most delicious food. Next. And rendang international culinary award is founded by Chef William Wongso in 209. Rendang was most favorite dish at Indonesian Culinary World in Berlin 2012. Any question? Okay, no question, and thanks for today. Thanks for coming today. Thank you.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for coming to the presentation today. Before I start the presentation, I would like to introduce myself. My name is Hannah Faras Karisa, and you can call me Chika. My presentation today is about the most famous Indonesian traditional food, especially for Sumatra people. It's called rendang. I'll divide my presentation into some parts. Here's the outline of my presentation: the history of rendang, the ingredients, the cooking method, type of rendang, and rendang in traditional culinary world. Next. Rendang was first made in early 16th century, and it originates from Sumatra and Papua. As you can see, here's the picture of Sumatra, and here's the Minangkabau. Next. The ingredients of rendang, it's very simple, and it can be found anywhere in Indonesia. The ingredients is meat, and you can cut it in cubes, coconut milk, and mixed ground spices. Here's the cooking method of rendang. First, you prepare the ingredients, and then you blend the spices and mix the spices with coconut milk, and then put the meat and wet it until absorbed, and then rendang is ready to serve. Types of rendang. There are two types of rendang: wet rendang and dry rendang. The differences with the wet rendang and dry rendang is the time to make wet rendang is shorter than dry rendang.